It's January of 2023. This is my freshman year of university, and up until this point, I have not been with a woman romantically or intimately at all. I've never had a relationship. I have never even talked to girls in a friendly manner. I've just never really had any friends that were girls. And as you can imagine, being a shy 18-year-old university student, I didn't really put myself out there. My social skills were lacking. That first year, I was just so worried about school and trying to get my timetable and schedule all worked out that I just didn't really bother putting any time into my social life and talking to women. But then I remember that one day where I was with my friends and we were in this building in the university. It's basically a building where there's a lot of like shops and everything like that. But we're on the second floor and I saw this girl right across from the corner of my eye, and she was sitting alone, but she looked like a model. When I saw her, I just thought that what would happen if I go up to this girl and cold approach her? Like, I wasn't actually thinking to do it, but I was just wondering in my mind, like, what if I did it? What if I just went up to her and asked her out? I remember telling my friends, I kind of want to ask this girl out. Like, I kind of want to approach her. And mind you, I've never done anything like that before, so I was nervous as fuck. Like, my hands were shaking, and I hadn't even cold approached yet, but I was already nervous, right? And I was telling my friends, and they were like, bro, you should do it, man. You should do it. Go up and just ask her out. It's not a big deal, right? If you get rejected, that's fine. Just move on with your life. But for some reason, that word, rejection, just didn't really sit right with me. Until that point, I put them on a pedestal. I had treated them as someone that I could just not talk to, as someone that was just very intimidating, very unapproachable. And I had lived with that thought all my life pretty much until that point. And in my mind, I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I want to do this, but I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna get rejected. Like, what if I get rejected? My life's gonna be over, man. Everyone's gonna be laughing, because there were people around me as well at that time. And I was like, they're gonna laugh at me, they're gonna record me. Just a bunch of different scenarios were playing out in my head as to what could happen. And I hadn't even done it yet. So my friends are telling me, they're egging me on. They're like, yo, do it, don't be a pussy, right? Come on, just do it and get it over with, because we got class soon. We don't have all day, right, to be in this building. And so from their encouragement, I went up. Or at least I tried to go up to her. And the first time that I went up to her, so my friends were in a corner, right? And I went from that corner across, and she was sitting across at a table. And so I was walking slowly. My hands are shaking, they're sweaty, my knees are feeling heavy, and I walked. And then midway through, I remember just turning back around, mid-approach, turning back around and going back into the corner where my friends were watching me. Like, I pussied out. That was the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, I couldn't even just go up to her and talk to her. Like, midway through, I went back. Like, what the hell am I doing? And so then I conversed with my friends again. I'm like, yo, I can't do this, man. This is too much. And so I went back the second time. And as I'm walking to approach her, again, guess what happens? I am too scared to go up to her. And midway through, I go back to the corner of my friends once again. I'm like, bro, I can't. Like, Can we just get out of here, bro? Like, I'll just do this another day. And at this point, they were upset. Like, my friends were just like, yo, either fucking do it or we're leaving. Because if you're not gonna do it, that's fine. But don't waste our time and don't keep stalling and tell us that you're gonna do it, but you're not actually gonna do it. And just, kind of leading us on and not actually doing it, right? And then I told myself, I was like, yeah, bro, I am being a bitch. I am not doing it, and I'm wasting their time as a result. So then I go back a third time, and she's still sitting there. I'm surprised she hasn't left at this point, because she probably figured out what we were up to at that point, like laughing and giggling. But no, she was still there. So I went up, and for my third approach. So I went up to her and say these lines. Hey, how are you? I saw you from over there, and I just wanted to tell you that I thought you were absolutely beautiful. I tried my best, right? Being the nervous kid I was. So told her that. She was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, not a lot of guys have the balls to do that. Or she didn't say balls, but she said, not a lot of guys have the guts to do that. Thank you for being so bold. And then she was like, unfortunately, I do have a boyfriend. I'm sorry. And I felt like in that moment, like, I wasn't upset as I thought I would be. Because usually when a girl rejects you, you'd be like, oh shit, man. Like, that sucks, bro. Rejection, because rejection does suck, right? But I remember in that moment thinking, that wasn't as bad as I thought. For years, I was thinking that I would never be able to approach a woman, or I would be too scared to approach a woman. And here I am just doing that. Here I am just now accomplishing that. And I thought to myself, wow, that was like a big relief off my shoulders. Even though she rejected me, okay, that's fine. But I still went up and did it. I did it. And that's what mattered. I did it, and regardless of the outcome, I still went through with the action. I still followed through, because if I had not done that, and if I had not been egged on by my friends, I may not have talked to that woman. I may not have broadened my understanding of, yo, it's not that intimidating talking to girls. I may not have talked to more women if that had not happened. And so it was kind of like an epiphany moment that I can talk to women, man. I'm not some introverted guy that's forever going to be alone, that's forever not going to be able to have a normal conversation with women or ask her out. And I thought that wasn't so bad, because I did it. I actually did it. It may have taken some time by my friends to egg me on, and it may have been a very long process of getting me to that girl, but I did it, and I don't regret it. I got rejected, yes, but that just taught me that it's not as bad as you think. For a lot of you guys, if you're too shy to talk to women, if you have not approached a woman yet, just do it, man. You don't have to be the best looking guy. You don't have to be the freaking most social guy. Like, bro, I was the most introverted guy at that point. I had no social skills. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know how to do anything. I was just awkward. I was like a robot, but I still did it. And it really made me realize that it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. If you can get over that hurdle of doubt, of uncertainty, you can do it. You can break through that barrier and just do it. Whether it's applying for a job, whether it's doing a presentation. But any of you guys out there watching this, if you guys are scared of talking to a woman, just go out and find a girl out there. It doesn't have to be the best looking girl, but just go up to her and try to ask her out. Try to ask for Instagram or whatever it is. And yeah, man, I promise you that it's not as bad as you think. You're gonna be looking back and be like, yo, I did this. And I won't have that doubt of my social skills, because I've overcome that hurdle of the first ask out, right? Everything is tough the first time you ever ask a girl out, right? Because you have to break a barrier. You've never done it before. But after you do that, you realize it's not as bad as you think. You can do more. And then you approach more girls. And then that one girl that you approach becomes 10 girls that you've approached. And sooner or later, you're now a confident guy and you can put yourself out there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more videos, I will be posting more. But yeah, man, it's been a fun one. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.